Hey everybody, AZ Badfish here, and before we get going on this episode, I noticed when I logged in this morning that UFOG had posted a video with a very interesting title. It appears that we have been pranked, so we are going to check that out real quick. I haven't seen the video yet, so I wanted to hit record before I even got in the world. So, alright guys, I'm not sure where exactly I logged out. I think I'm in my base, but I do remember cutting some trees, so let's go see where I ended up. Yep, down at the skeleton grinder. Of course it's nighttime. Let's run up these stairs. Yeah, I don't think they would have left it down inside. There's beds everywhere. Jeez. What? Why are there so many beds? Is there gonna be a slumber party or something? I figured. We figured you wouldn't have to keep logging out. Welcome to the server. That's because that's hilarious. uh, it's because they're always asking me to sleep, but I'm always down there working, and the only bed I have is way up here, so I just log out. Oh man, there's so many beds. Oh wait, there's a chest. I should probably look in there, huh? Nice. Hey, that's better than mine. I could put them together and have an even better one. That's pretty sweet. I'm not, I don't know, what does fortune on an axe get you? Is that, do you get like saplings or something? Man, that's pretty hilarious. Beds everywhere. Oh, man. Alright, I'm going to, freaking great, man. Alright, I'm gonna get these beds sorted out, and I guess we'll see you guys back downstairs. There's even one on the portal. Oh man, those guys are crazy. Okay. I know I said it again, but I didn't notice. I had to come down here because I have too many beds. They don't stack. I don't have anywhere to put them. I'm gonna do something with them eventually, but yeah, I didn't see them before. They're everywhere. There's beds here. They're inside. They're around my enchanting table. Down all these hallways, man. Oh, jeez. Alright, I just wanted to make sure that I pointed it out to you. This is it was a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Man, so many beds. Alright, guys, I'm back. I think I've got them all cleared out now. There was a lot of them. I'm sure I'll run into one or two more as I work through this place, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I got them all. Here is a count. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, almost 3 single chests full of beds. That's a lot of beds. But that's actually kind of cool because I've been playing around with this idea for a little shop type deal that I want to put at spawn, which I will tell you a little bit more about later. But this is going to play right into that. And so thanks, UFOG and Looney. And I'm keeping this axe, by the way. You're not getting it back. I hope you didn't want it back. This one. All right. I guess back to your regularly scheduled episode. Hey everybody, AZ Badfish here, and welcome back to Groovalicious. This is episode number 4, and in the last episode, I built a gold farm. Sort of. Well, I mean, I did build a gold farm, and it doesn't really... Okay, it does work, but it works way too well in some ways, and in other ways, it doesn't work. The point is, we got a lot of things to fix. Oh, jeez. And apparently more cleanup to do, which is actually the first thing I've got to do. As you can see, there's this netherrack all over the place. Cobblestone, just, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. And the reason for that is a lot of the stuff that I did in that last episode got cut out. I left a clip in because I thought it was funny where I was talking about how I was worried that the video was going to be too short because of all the cuts I was doing. I ended up having over 2 hours of footage that I had to cut down. And a lot of the stuff at the end especially got cut out, and I realized I'd accidentally cut things that I meant to talk about. So one of the problems that I had was there was just entirely too many pigmen spawning in here. And so I had to rush. And I cut out, as you can see, all of these have a piece missing. I had to cut them out and just turn it off as fast as I could. So that's why there's all this netherrack here, because that's just the blocks I had on me at the time. And thankfully I had them, because if I had had to run all the way back out there and back in here, I don't know. By the time I got it turned off, this trench was more than 3/4 packed full of pigmen. And not just a single file, I mean packed full. There were so many that they were hopping, pushing each other up, and they were hopping back onto this platform. So that was the main problem. We'll talk about the problems that this place had, but I guess we'll just do that real quick since I'm here. Obviously this was a bad idea. This was a terrible idea, right? There's just way too many pigmen. This mob elevator is way too small. Itself, this opening to get in there is way too small. And so that created a pretty bad... Good Lord. Oh, man. But yeah, this worked. It worked just fine, except it just wasn't fast enough. So this is another bottleneck. I had pigmen piling up here. They were spilling out. Getting over in here into my base, I was panicking, man, because if you remember, we do not have health regen on this server. I have to have, I mean, that's what you can see. I have full hunger right now, but I'm down 3 hearts. That's because I have not chosen to eat a, I put that one there. That one I put there. I have not chosen to eat a golden apple because I'm not really doing anything crazy right now. God, there's even some up in the caves. Man, they really went all out. So yeah, the first thing I got to do is I'm going to clear out all of this netherrack and clean up the beds and stuff. Holy cow, man. Even up here on the ledges, I bet there's some up on the top ledges too. But yeah, I'm going to clean this up, kind of get it back to the way that it was when I turned it on, and then we'll go from there. We'll start fixing it. I'll explain what we're going to do, and yeah, hopefully by the end of this episode, I will be able to turn this sucker back on, at least partially. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back, and I have actually just finished watching the prank video from your favorite old guy and Looney. That'll be in the description of this video. But I wanted to bring you back and say that, oh yeah, I think there's a pigman in here somewhere. He might have just died. I don't know, somehow, you know, I reconnected all these portals, and for some reason, the far one lit up. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, there's a pigman in here somehow. So, but yeah, I've got this all cleared out, kind of back to normal. This wall is where it's supposed to be for sure. Okay, so talking about the problems that this farm had, or has, currently. Okay, let's just drop down. Okay, so this is clearly not big enough, right? Clearly this is not big enough. I'm going to have to make the entrance to this 3 high, and so obviously I'm going to have a sign here. The other thing is that this is a little 1x1 elevator, way too small for the amount of pigmen that's coming in here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to widen this out. I'm going to make this a 2x2 elevator, and then I'm going to make it much taller, and instead of having them on this cactus thing, which is a nice idea. Like I said, it does work. Excuse me. It does work. It just it doesn't work fast enough. This would be good for, like, I don't know, an early game like Mob Grinder in a dungeon that you found or something, until you have access to, like, I don't know, magma blocks or something. But this would be a good way, something for that. Something for this, where this trench is going to be almost constantly full of pigmen. You know, we're going to be constantly pumping dudes in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and suck it up and build a drop elevator. I didn't want to do that, but it really is probably the best way to deal with this many pigmen. I'm just going to have to dig out a little bit more and drop them. So that's also going to help because this is going to be my main entrance to this whole area. I don't think I got that in the last video. As I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of stuff that got cut. I did say I want this to be the main entrance, so I can't really. I mean, I could kill the pigmen and then just bring the items up with an elevator, but I think I'm just going to bring the pigmen and drop them into here somewhere, and we're gonna make this start looking a little bit nicer in here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to get to work on this elevator system, and sorry about that. I'm going to get to work on this elevator system and get back to you in just a second. See you in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. And I have cleared out a little bit of this stuff here. So I've kind of widened this out. This is going to be the main entrance once we actually start getting decorated here. But I've kind of 7 wide. I've flattened it out. I've dug up our drop. This is 15 up to 45, so this is a 30 block drop. That should definitely kill them. Hoping. The good news about this is that even if I do have to drop this floor because of, I'm just worried that there's going to be so many coming through here that they're going to like stop each other from, I don't know, like by bumping each other around. Like if they land on another one, I don't know how it all works. I'm pretty sure it's fine, but if I do need to drop them, I've got a little bit of room I can work with. I can go one lower even than this level, I believe, but we're getting pretty close to bedrock here. So I just like the way that the gold farm itself looks from this angle, or from this height. So I do plan on, you know, making this like a big view window while you're standing here, because, you know, these are going to be activated. You'll be able to watch or whatever. It'll be just kind of neat area to hang out. So what I'm going to do now, and I've got the stuff in my inventory. Yeah, some fancy stuff. Stone bricks, the fanciest of the fancy blocks in Minecraft. Alright, since I'm going to be building this, I decided I'm going to just go ahead and make it the fancy blocks as much as I can, so I don't have to come back and redo it later. I don't need to do anything behind here. I might need to get some, I need to go grab some smooth stone and replace the stuff in the walls, but other than that, I think I'm going to mostly leave it, and just the stuff that I build on the outside and add to it is going to look cool. So, some should be, oh, I moved it. Where did I move it to? Cripes. Somewhere, here it is. 1 stack should be plenty. Oops. Alright. So I think I'm going to get started here, putting this up, and I'll come back to you once I get all of this elevator in place. See you in a bit. Alright everybody, I'm back, and as you can see, I have completed the drop tube here, and I've also, around the side, added the mob elevator. It goes way up to the top, up into the ceiling. I think it goes up to Y46, which is about 35 blocks higher than this group of hoppers. So, the only other thing I've got to do now is I'm going to get up here, excuse me, I'm going to get up here and I'm going to light some of these portals up. I'm not going to light all of them, because as we saw the last time, there was just too many pigmen to handle. So what I think I'm going to do is just light up 10 of these, which is about 1/3 of them, and see how that works out for us. So hang tight, I'll be right back once I get these lit up. Alright, everybody, I've got 10 of those portals lit up. And as you can see, there are pigmen in the trench. Making their way along. That guy... Why is he stuck right there? Oh, I can hear some falling. Why is this guy stuck right here? I'm gonna have to figure that out. But the rest of these guys, as they come pouring in, should push him. Anybody stuck right there will get pushed along. Let's just verify that. Maybe. Yeah, there he goes. So I've had a couple fall in here already. Yeah, this is working. So now it's just a matter of kind of figuring out, you know, how many of these can I actually have lit and have this working and not crash the server. So I guess I'll just kind of play around with those. But I think for now we'll call that an episode. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like and maybe leave me a comment. Help me kind of figure out a little bit more about what's going on with this elevator, or if you got any ideas of things I can do to maybe make this a little better. Next time we're going to work around the base and make everything look a little bit nicer, because right now it's a little crazy. But for now, that's all I got time for, and I will see y'all later. Oh, there's one more thing. To quote Iskall85, I ain't brand new. Come on now. Let's get these out of here. What do you think, I'm going to fall for that? Jeez. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.